What do y'all? So I'm back with another video. I had made a whole video, but I decided to scrap it because I couldn't find all the pictures I wanted. So I was on the phone with my friend talking about my weight loss journey and how I was scared, but I was happy. And my concern about when I do actually lose the weight that I'm looking to lose, I don't want to look like I'm on drugs because my teenage years, even though I was looking good, it was a certain point because like they did have me on heavy medication because I used to fight a lot. So I did take that in consideration. Hopefully, I don't look like I'm on drugs or whatever, because my head was bigger than my body at this point. And sadly, I cannot find this picture because you will see why I'll be scared to lose this weight. But it's very important that I lose this weight because your girl is almost big as fuck. So I'm gonna try to put it in order to how my life turned out upside down or whatever. So I'm about to show you some pictures. Don't clown me. Here we go. By the way, here's our first picture, and our first picture, I forgot what it was, but I have to look at it and then come back and explain it. Okay, so for this picture, somebody actually took a picture of me and posted online. Fun fact, I was actually dead in this picture. It probably don't look like it, but I was actually dead. When I woke up, the paramedic people was like bringing me back and stuff, and then they was taking me to the hospital, yada yada yada. I think I was like 13, 14, or whatever. They kept trying to ask me what happened, but I don't remember because I was telling my cousin that I had a headache. Come to find out, she had drugged me and some more things. But we're gonna move on to the next one. Wait, before we move on, we're not just gonna skip past that. Like, y'all, she left me for dead in my own home, and she took my house keys. Like, bitch, where I was gonna go. But yeah, we about to move on to the next one. We're gonna do this picture because I was 13 and I feel like I was somewhat cute in this picture, and I was still small, a little cute, little, yeah. But I would wish I was this size again. I've been through so much, and yeah, I would say out of all my pictures, this would be probably one of my favorite pictures that I do have, that I still have to this day. The next picture that you're about to see, I think I had just turned 14, maybe. Yeah, no, this last picture I had turned 14 because I was in foster care. The next picture after that, I'm also gonna be in foster care. So yeah, I don't like this picture. No, I like this picture, but the picture you're about to see next, I don't like. But I'm gonna post it though. Okay, yeah. So this picture right here in this dress, I was also 14, and them heels were very big. Those were J Lo heels. Don't ask me why I had this on. I don't know. But yeah, I was 14. My hair wasn't done. I was small. Very small. I told you I ain't never been this big a day in my life. And I wish I never, ever got this big. But we gonna lose this weight. But y'all see where I said I looked like I was on drugs at some point because they was always drugging me. But yeah, this is not my favorite picture. Oh, y'all, I also have another picture in a dress, but I don't think I could post that one though. Next picture. Okay, so this is from the same house I was in, same foster home or whatever. I like this makeup work. My foster sister did this makeup work or whatever. She was very into like fashion and things like that. I like it. Everybody else liked it. It was my profile picture for the longest. And then somebody deleted my social media. But We're going to fast forward because most of my other pictures I'm ashamed of in somewhat way, but I'm gonna go through my lifespan and see what can make the cut and what won't. So maybe I'll just be making videos like this all week. I might be messy and post about dudes I talk to or whatever later, but it just depends on how I feel. Oh yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do after this video. Make videos about things in my camera roll. So yeah, let's work with it here. Y'all about to fast forward to like when I turned like 18. This is where my weight started picking up. And I was happy, but I wasn't too happy because, baby, the weight was not in all the right places. Rock with me. Okay, so I was 18 in this picture. I got my face covered and my feet covered because my feet was fucked up. No paint, shoes look busted, all of that, feet out. And I think I only had one shoe on. But I do have another picture of this picture without the emojis. If you do want to see it later down the line when I make my next video. Um, my haircut was worse than this, which you're definitely going to see it in the next video if I do decide to put it in that video. I was 18. We was at the National Harbor. I never been there before, and I think this was like the first day out or whatever. Oh, excuse me. And this is like when I had started picking up my weight too. I was dealing with this guy I had no business dealing with. He was also a twin, but that's a story time for later. Y'all, please do not clown me when it comes to my pictures because I promise you, me and my pictures don't get along. I take my own pictures. I don't have good angles, and I'm not insecure about my body. I just don't like my pictures. But anywho, let's move along here, people. Nothing else here to see. We're going to the next photo. Last and not least for this video, because I really wanted you guys to stay and watch. Um, I think I had to be no older than 20, maybe 21 in this photo. Fun fact, my pops had passed away. I think, yeah, either he passed before I started working here or after. I want to say it was after I started working here. But yeah, after I started working here. I don't remember, but I was working here. It was Kroger, and I noticed that I was 200 pounds, y'all. And that's what I knew. I needed to lose some weight, but I kept gaining and gaining and gaining because I was getting depressed and more depressed. And now I'm depressed about this gap, this really big gap that I could stick my tongue between the two of my front teeth. And then my face breaking out, I got bad acne. You see, my hair short. At least I keep saying I was gonna cut my hair off. My hair finally, fell off due to somebody making me bald. And now my hair get to grow back healthy. I just dyed my hair. Well, I bleached it. I gotta do it again. But I'm gonna let it breathe or whatever before I bleach it again. I might just go to a shop and let them do it, but I just don't want to spend all that money on it to do it. So I might just do that shit myself. But yeah, this is the end of the video of Shay's crazy looks and journey. I had to be like 2021 in that last photo. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one. It only gets worse.